side of Inferno, our third and deciding map. It has been a great series so far, and I'm sure this map, one way or another, will also deliver.
I think this is the decider we all wanted. It is a very comfortable map for both of these teams. It's the map that NaVi were picking every single time they had the opportunity to at Katowice. In all 5 series, it was an Inferno pick. This time they leave it as the decider. See if it works out for them. Simple early, dealt with. Another player down in Boiler, but Bit can't land a single thing. And MPL spots that player, but back turned. He can't hit the headshot. That is a clean pistol for forZe. Might just be save time for NaVi.
Yeah, with the Kevlar. Could be a consideration. Yeah, that was a full send from forZe. No Kevlar for you, Electronics. Nothing comes for cheap in this pricey shop. forZe are at the register. Yeah, Perfecto basically has nothing to lose at this point. Apart from a HE grenade, which he will lose. No kills whatsoever. Wow. forZe came into this one on firing on all cylinders.
That's one way to start things off. It's worth remembering that forZe won the first pistol over on Ancient and then lost in the second round. I don't think that'll be a problem this time, though, as NaVi don't decide to invest anything into this round of note. P250 and a flash is all they have. So NaVi are going to stack this A site in an attempt to get something with their weak weaponry. So rare to see players playing without skins. Don't mind seeing it here from Jerry. We're going to ignore that missed smoke from the T side because it's not a problem. It's fine. The B site's completely open. You could miss all the smokes in the world and you'd be fine here.
Bouncing into CT spawn. The older Inferno, you had a better hiding place on the inside wall next to the tank, which I still to this day miss. Just sitting there, it was kind of a blind spot almost, but it doesn't really exist on this version, which has been here forever as well.
NaVi are really hoping that forZe push spawn. I guess the Mac 10s might do it, but now that boost has been spotted. It's a cheeky angle. Yeah, I like this from Electronic. Krad doesn't clear it. And Jerry will look to start farming.
This really is squeezing everything you can out of this. Jerry is going to expire one way or another. Pick up any loot they can. Seen quite a few halves where the CT side suffered at the beginning, but were able to stabilize and take control. We'll see if NaVi will do the same. They'll have plenty of util. I expect a strong presence on Banana from these CTs. Simple's going to roll with the Mac 10 that was collected at the end of the round then. You can see that there's some grenades left for the rotation later on. Or maybe just to be retrieved by some B players. Saves an A player going all the way to drop it over. Well, there will be a big fight indeed. Lots of junk being exchanged on Banana and top mid at the same time.
A lot of damage onto MPL early. And this is a somewhat awkward buy for NaVi, especially when you have only the one M4 in play. It's sometimes difficult to make those plays early like MPL was trying. You've got the FAMAS, you don't feel as confident in that early fight. Simple has now delivered some more nades over towards B for Electronic to use.
He's muled the contraband over.
Exactly.
To some degree anyway, they are CTs. It's supposed to be contraband if they were to tease. We can see the increasing presence on Banana from forZe as they head towards the 40-second mark. Perfecto still has an incendiary in his hand to deploy, and then a smoke behind it, which could go to the front of the site or by New Box. depending on what is required. Simple will be dropped on long as the focus is firmly on this B bomb site. Up goes the smoke, using it to try and stop that plant from happening. They've got 20 seconds to solve this problem, forZe. You can see Krad round the corner, unable to win that duel though. Jerry will be able to do so, but Electronic is up there for a time. And there's still plenty of time to plant this bomb as Bit comes to the B bomb site in the clutch. 1 versus 3. Two of these players very tagged indeed, but the sheer numbers game encourages him to head away back towards the A bomb site. forZe's clean sheet remains for now.
Yeah, getting that pick on long with Result there, I think, was so valuable in that round. And that the rotate wasn't going to be as easy because Simple got picked off. And you could see that Perfecto and Electronic, they did an okay job on the B site. They went 2 for 2 on their trades. But when you're already down a player, that's not really enough on Inferno. Those rotations and retakes are very difficult at the best of times. It's worth mentioning that Inferno has probably become slightly T-sided nowadays in the modern meta of Counter-Strike. So far at Pro League, for example, it has been slightly favored to the T side on the win percentages. So it is a good start for forZe. Not the end of the world for NaVi, as long as they can get a decent amount of CT rounds together. I'm always a little concerned when there's a buy like this on the NaVi side. I'm always a little scared that forZe might fall foul to the pistols. That gives me a little more confidence, though. It's been picked early on.
NPL trying to stay dangerous for as long as he can. And NaVi will have a full focus on this A-bomb site, concentrate all their energies together. Simple will drop the FAMAS. All he needs is a deagle as he looks for his first kill. Minutes on the clock, and we can see Electronic will take a smoke back to this B-bomb site. Now, with good timing, he could encourage these Ts to go into the stack on the A-bomb site. 50 seconds left. If he can stay alive here, he'll get a kill for his troubles as well. While they've seen a rifle on his B-bomb site, he's still holding onto the smoke grenade with 40 seconds left. He's leaving. Maybe expecting the rotation from that. But they're not concerned with the ego there. In they go to be unchallenged on the B-bomb site. That could have been so much for NaVi. On this occasion, though, they're on the wrong bomb site. And forZe should be good for 4.
Oh, a nice shot from Result. His aim does look very crisp. A lot of headshots from him. It's a spray to the body that will also be successful. So forZe setting a precedent towards that B site in these early gun rounds. See if that's something that will continue. So far, so good for forZe. I think NaVi have now made sure to save enough money that they get a really good gun round here, because they had quite a few weak weapons in that first rifle round. And Result really hunting these players down at the end of the round. Electronic finally puts him to bed. This will be the gun round, and honestly, it has been a really flat start from NaVi. Hasn't been too competitive in these rounds so far. Finally, they can get themselves a really good buy together. AWP is already out. That will get chucked over to Simple. And we'll see if this full gun round is what NaVi have been waiting for to finally find some success here on this CT side of Inferno.
If NaVi lose this round, this round, I think it's time to start getting concerned about this CT side. But let's see. Still just the beginnings here. Very passive as far as A is concerned. You can see forZe still poking and prodding, but there's plenty of time here. Minute 20 on the clock. Electronic rotating over. Perfecto lost towards B though. Krad with a huge entry. Spot simple. Smoke towards CT will be a cause for concern. But the urgency is rising towards A. They'll be in a 4 versus 2 situation as far as this A bomb site is concerned. If they can use their numbers, they're in for a good time. That smoke could be a problem though. You can see Electronic on the rotation, making his way towards Library, which isn't smoked off, but he is being flanked actually. Shalfie with the crouch peek. That is a nasty headshot from him. And the trouble continues for NaVi. 40 seconds. They're surrounded on the A bomb site. Simple's by Banana, and there's no one there to challenge. forZe edging forward. NPL just doesn't know which way to look. This is slow and brutal by forZe on this A bomb site. A clinic as they take everybody around them.
Man, that was an absolute clinic from forZe that round. Krad got that opener onto B. That was big. This isn't even a guaranteed save right now for Simple. They're hunting him. Result has wrapped all the way into spawn. Once he clears spawn out, do they think it's the T-Apps or do they think he's saving on B? Well, now they know. I don't know if they have time to close the distance here. Simple can likely tuck back into these apartments. It's going to be very difficult to hunt him down. I think he is going to be okay. Unless Shalfie rounds this corner at the right time. Oh, Shalfie's coming. Oh, okay. Simple got it. And gets away with the AWP. Yeah, that pick onto B was big. And then I think forZe spotted Simple towards B. So they figured, well, Electronic is normally the other B player. Let's go back to A long. Let's see if we can flush him out on that rotation. They do exactly that. The A-Rap is perfect. And now it is just the pistols alongside the saved AWP. This is scary for NaVi. I said earlier, Inferno slightly T-sided right now. I'm talking like 8-7. I'm not talking 5-0.
Perfecto, NPL, and Bit have a combined 2 frags between the 3 players in the 5 rounds that we've seen so far. Just to give an example of how arid the landscape is for NaVi at present. Bit's got a great opportunity with this pistol though. It won't go too far. Now, will he bait them into Simple? Jerry knows better than that. Simple doesn't fire the shot though. So forZe don't have all the information that they wanted there. Now, an AWP in a short position is always favorable for a little push back towards top mid. That's how you get your information.
Ooh, we might wait for NPL to fight. There's a kill for NPL. Simple actually doesn't activate. That's a free AK. Molly in position. NPL will fall, but Simple has had time to rotate into position. Good shot with the AWP. And that smoke going down means he can get away safely.
Jerry might need to wrap towards the B bomb site, but indeed the bomb is at the top of Banana. 36 seconds. They've shown some presence. Perfecto's waiting behind the smoke. But which way do they go? Jerry's towards top mid. Now, where does he think Simple has gone? Obviously, that's a big issue, but the time is going to be an issue also. We can see Bit's got a strong position on the balcony. Krad could try and pull rotation. Simple, he went there for a second and stopped immediately. He realizes what could be happening here. There's spatial awareness. He's stuck between nomads and he doesn't know what to do. 10 seconds and the bomb is still top mid. Will there be even time to go for a plant here? What is happening? 5 seconds. There's no way this works out for them. There's no way, especially with Simple on the angle like that. The hesitation will be enough. A dirty headshot towards the end as well. And NaVi are finally on the scoreboard.
Man, a whole lot of chaos at the end of that round. I think forZe realized they didn't have a smoke for B, and they didn't feel comfortable moving in through CT. Because if Simple's AWP was there, rotating to B, and there's no CT smoke, that's a terrifying prospect. So they try and come back to A, but you're right, they just take way too much time. Maybe scared that they didn't have the utility, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, they can't get that bomb down. And it is a timeout from forZe, understandably so, after that round went so poorly. See, Simple was having a look at the notes there, while Blade had a word. And Fierce, the coach of forZe, will also have his chance to talk to the team after a pretty lackluster round loss.
Right then. The question is, can NaVi turn their fortunes around off the back of that unlikely round, the hero round of that sniper rifle? It's lovely to be in the minds of Simple in that round. Standing his ground from the library position. As the information wasn't too clear. See the flashes towards Banana as Krad makes his way, but there's a smoke at the half wall. Grenades towards the bench won't make enough of a connection. 2 smokes in the hands of the NaVi players. Who knows what's on the floor? I was in the camp that thought those dropped grenades would be way worse than they are.
Yeah, same. It's not been too bad. Simple's just rotated over towards B, but NaVi flash into Banana. Now they see that top Banana's pretty clear, and Simple gets the pick. forZe are going to activate on this A-Rap, though. We've got a couple of players up through A long. This is nice from Bit, though. Smoke down, Incendiary to follow. NaVi just want to delay for the rotation, but the wrap begins. MPL able to get 1 kill. That's important. Now he can survive on this bomb site. Shalfie finally wraps towards him. But you see the players helping out here. Electronic arrives on the rotate. And Zorte unable to land a shot. Big cleanup from Electronic. A nice rotation there for NaVi to get their second round.
That molly on shot really thwarting the timing of forZe, slowing them down. And perhaps they will run out of steam in the short term as their money is looking quite rough indeed. That butterfly knife has never been flung around so much. The Desert Eagles then for forZe as they look to make things expensive for NaVi. You can't give them a round completely for free. But just as they did in prior maps NaVi, they'll be looking to stabilize on their CT side now. This is a great opportunity for them to start to build some cash back for rainy days.
Oh. Okay. Kind of just assume Simple's gonna land shots every single time. Not this time. Back to A, where MPL is in a somewhat committed position. Even if he does go down, Electronic's behind him, so the rifle will be hard to recover. There's a flash to help. Reload, they're going to try and run him down here. Oh, God, this is awkward. USP out. I think Electronic will finally help. It's a team kill from Electronic. Might go for the 6K. No, it's fine. Everyone else is cleaning up. MPL got a couple of kills of his own. All as you would expect. Oh, man. Is this a... Okay, it's a half buy still for forZe. Yeah, this sucks.
Well, they could... It does suck, yeah, but they could have an execute involved. They have enough utility for it. I think these rounds are so fascinating if there is a proper execute behind them. Not every team that is true for, but the ones which it is can be quite stimulating indeed. Looking to breach the apartments at the beginning. forZe will make their way in. Now, will this be a horse pop or are they just trying to clear out some space? NPL could get pop flashed in. Maybe Bit is lining one up. Smoke onto short first, and before they can do anything else, they will start to charge through the grenades at the very least, but I don't know if they got stuck in that smoke grenade. Having to disengage now as a third and a fourth player make their way over. I don't think that went as planned there.
Yeah, and while that was happening, Simple established an angle on Banana, so the rotate arrives. The fact that NaVi can stall it out means that this A site is very well reinforced now. Thoroughly locked in on the NaVi side. Looking good for them. Oh, wow. Electronic flash through. Takes 2. Perfecto has been dinked. Shalfie will try and find this timing, but Simple's ready. Looks solid for NaVi once again.
Zorte must die. We'll see if he tries to reach for that AK-47. I think NPL might have an angle on it. 13 seconds, and he will expire eventually. Very threatening round from forZe, but ultimately they'll squeeze one frag and no bomb plant from that one as NaVi continue their catch-up. Just one round behind now. Shelfie with $4,050. Perhaps spent a little too much in that round because he won't have the money for full grenades in this one. Unless he goes for a Galil, which is less than optimal.
It's a very good start for forZe. But NaVi have won 4 in a row now. Pretty sure Shelfie just called for water from the ref there. He's got it. Always got to stay hydrated. Looks like Shelfie has just gone for the AK. I should be decent for forZe. They have got Bit with that AK on the CT side. Bit's headshot percentage is crazy. He has a 66% headshot percentage in the last 3 months. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, sometimes, surely you dink on the CT side and then get the kill with a body shot. But still, I mean, Bit apparently doesn't even do that.
Ooh. Bit of cancel strafing for Simple. And forZe are lucky to have 5.
Ooh, straight towards A. This is a pace change, but one that NaVi might be ready for here.
Yeah, minute 20, they've got 4 players, made 3 on the bomb site. Not sure if they were ready for that partnership on that long area, but the trades will go the way of forZe just about. They're in a 2 versus 3 though, but they'll be able to plant the bomb at the very least. No post-plant grenades, simply fragging out zorte, dancing and repositioning. You can hit some headshots through that wall, but perhaps not where zorte is standing at the moment. Simple trying to identify what the makeup of these 2 players is as the mollies make their way towards the site itself. zorte forced away as well. They're swinging together. Jerry looking to swing on NPL as well, but unable to do so. Simple covering zorte's angle. It'll be dealt with. The retake is here, and the score will be even.
Yeah, solid setup in that retake. And interestingly, Perfecto in pit this time. Normally you see Bit in that position after he changed with Electronic, who used to be the pit god back in the day. Electronic has now switched over to B. Yeah, Perfecto did a good job from pit. I wonder sometimes whether you see those slight switches just because at this level, forZe will have, you know, put the prep in. They know exactly what NaVi's standard positions are. So maybe if you kill Bit, you don't fully expect a player to be in pit sometimes. And wow, straight into the action. Simple finds the fight down mid. MPL unable to follow up. Jerry deals with him. So just a 1-for-1 trade early.
Love the aggression from NaVi. I think they realize against a team like forZe, they need to be aggro. It's been aggro from the start. Let's not forget those long pushes on overpass as the CTs from NaVi. That trend continues on this map. We saw the grenades dumped here earlier on, picked up by Perfecto. We have the usual concerns for any CT squad towards B. Oh, that's a very nice HE indeed. Krad can't even absorb 1 bullet now. Won't have much to absorb if he runs into Simple though. Jerry with 3 HP and a dream. Bits coming from Banana. Maybe he gets a bomb plant from this. He has to act urgently. You can see Bit on the way, trying to pick up the AWP to make up for the low health. Blind for the time being. I don't know if they hear the scope. Electronic comes from CT. And gets that last frag. And NaVi now, after a very difficult start on Inferno, will take the lead in this first half.
You saw just before that push was coming in, Simple was so vocal on his player cam. I think he was calling for assistance towards that B site. And end up needing it massively. That's the fight. And as you were saying, I feel like NaVi have really just changed the pace and their confidence, frankly, with the way they're taking aggressive plays now. Bit pushed all the way through the apartments in that round. Got a lot of info that it was unlikely to be that A play. And playing that disruptive playstyle against forZe seems to be a good way of going about it here. 3B again for NaVi. So MPL makes sure to put down the early incendiary. Still hanging around outside top mid. Also looking for a fight on Banana, but Krad, someone who likes to take a lot of risks, takes a risk that doesn't pay off this time, goes down early. forZe take top mid in response.
Krad, the certified bullet sponge for forZe. A lot of presence top mid once again. It's been given to forZe in many a round. Mixed results of late, however. Perfecto will shift, walk away. If you're on Speedway and you run, and someone is top Banana in that corner, they can hear you run past. It'll get rotation information. Smoke at the front of the site then from the T side as they look to cross towards pool, or maybe even jump on the barrels. Don't see that one every day. Faking the plant, Perfecto showing presence, Electronic getting dropped. We've got some cheeky strats here from forZe. As grenades continue to rain in. Jerry over the top of that smoke. NaVi weren't ready for this gimmick, and it might break NaVi here as things continue in this fashion. Jerry with his third of the round. NPL and Bit remain. NPL close to the site now. Bit still on the way. Jerry and Zorte in the same position. A bait setup perhaps. Flashbang for NPL to swing. He eats that one though, but clears the oranges. Where are these CTs? NPL's one of the kit. Bit is not with a kit himself, and NPL maybe wants to cost them some money as they try to exit. Jerry gets dropped, but I think this round is going to forZe.
It definitely is. Zorte is going to die to the bomb, but he gets Bit out of there beforehand. All will be saved by NPL. It is forZe's round, and Jerry going toe-to-toe with Simple right now. In-game leader for forZe, up to 14 kills. Yeah, what a cool little strat there from forZe. A cool little pocket strat. Basically just faking the bomb plant in the smoke. They were never trying to get the bomb down there. They were just trying to force NaVi to spam the smoke. And as soon as that happens, you get favorable fights. The CTs kind of just give away their positions. Really cool idea coming in from forZe. And that's the kind of thing they can have up their sleeve. They can be a little creative. They can put you in positions that are a little off meta. And NaVi didn't know how to deal with it that time. Third timeout taken by forZe very early on here. Got a couple of Mac 10s into this round, though, because they lost quite a few players at the end there. So we'll see what they decide to do with those SMGs in play. Big swing round in the economy here towards the end of this first half.
Simple having another very good game. 14-4-5. Can't complain about that. Jerry will be his equal on 14. 9 deaths though on the T side as he'll be the battering ram. One of many for forZe. Forcing their way through. Result takes the damage. Look at this kill feed though. Simple, NPL and Bit all combining to make these thorns a bit soft on forZe's side. And NaVi will be in the lead once again. 7-6. That one was very handily dealt with. And leaves forZe a bit short in round 14.
Yeah, really well played by Bit. Doing exactly what he needed to do by the book there. Holds that initial angle that makes it really hard to flash him because he's kind of just staring at a wall and having that slight angle to the apartments. As soon as he gets one kill, he says, that's enough. I'm going to drop a smoke. I'm going to make sure my teammates can help me. He ends up getting a 3K because he has the crossfires with his teammates. Fast B here, so many nades into top Banana. I think that might give the game away. Electronic just had 3 nades explode. Perfecto ready on the hold. M4 in hand. Does good damage across the board. CT push unsuccessful. Really well handled here by NaVi. Shalfie getting some kills back though. This will be a 1v5.
Ever dangerous Shalfie. Super focused. Put all those X's on the radar towards B. He's got a long way to go. Now does he read a passive position for a CT? Indeed he does. Smoke up from Bit. That's all the information Shalfie needs. He still has a minute on the clock. No one's pushed Banana. There's no need. Bit deals with it. Bomb collected towards top mid. 8-6 as we move into the last round of the first half. forZe are running out of steam towards the end as NaVi tighten their grip once again.
Yeah, NaVi have had a great recovery job here. They were 5-0 down. And yet they're going to come away with the lead at the half. Could potentially be 9-6 for them. Remember, I was saying earlier, Inferno is slightly T-sided in the current meta. So the fact that forZe are already falling behind isn't ideal. Look at the aggression again. NaVi not giving forZe any breathing room here as this half has gone on. 2 kills already found by the CTs. We've only played 20 seconds of the round.
Jerry looking for a dry entry. Might hear the rotation from Electronic. He's got a lot of information now. Has he been heard at all, though? I don't think he... I'm not sure if he has been. Perfecto's checking, though. Or is he? No, he's got no idea. Jerry's behind enemy lines. Kind of needs 2 here, though. He has a rough idea of where both of them are. But I can't see Electronic making himself available. Hiding behind the coffins. NPL's here as well.
So weird.
He's 1, but he needs 2. 1 won't be enough in a 3 versus 5. He needs a second one. Focused on Perfecto, but what else can he get? Hello, and goodbye. Now he needs to squeeze another one, and that's exactly what he was looking for. An open B-bomb site, 3-on-3. Jerry behind enemy lines. 2 HP in a dream.
Oh, it's a deep CT smoke. Is there a gap? Not quite, so that bomb will cross safely. It's a little bit of a slow reaction here, but finally NaVi trying to get into position. How do they go through this smoke, though? They've got flashes. Maybe that's the way to do it. Finally, it fades. Oh, but a molly replaces it.
They all have kits. Now, if Jerry gets 1 kill, that's really going to be huge for them, but he only had 2 HP. Down he goes. Did a good job, though. zorte looking for a transfer, but the trades continue. That bomb is quite ticked, though. Bit swinging out with the pistol. Down to the 1 versus 1. Simple on the balcony, but surely he's run out of time. Indeed, he has. Yet another close round between NaVi and forZe. Just 1 round in it as we head to halftime. Someone's going to the mid bracket, but who it's going to be? Not long to find out.
I shoot it's automatic like bad habits and tendencies. All in the back, puffing the remedy. With a 9 on my lap, she like a 10 to me. I started from scratch, now the epitome. These rappers all my sons, y'all motherfuckers be kidding me. I'm smoking blunts out the Range Rover, the chain smoker. Dangerous, pretty ugly with Dracos if you ain't noticed. My hometown is a war zone and it ain't bogus. Fridge is filled with a gang of coke and it ain't sober. When I win, I'm alone. When the wind blows, and I won't lie. gotta wait to start another round. Millie on my wrist, I bust it down. King in my city, wear the crown. Got a check, need another now. I can never get enough. Woo. Yeah, that's right. I can never get enough. Come on. Woo. I can never get enough. You can't get money, need a new set. Try to go against session, need a new bet. Been here 10 summers, boy, and I ain't lose yet. Cause I can never get enough. Jordan for my team, I'm LeBron in my city. Way ahead of these, man, I could pop a wheelie. Gun in these 7 figures. The team doesn't betray him this time.
Well then, it has been a long road to this final half, and forZe have brought the fight to NaVi. I have no idea. I think it's really unclear as to which way this one might go. There's plenty of fight in both these dogs, but only one can be the top dog. It's dog eat dog, and I will eat your dog, Walker.
I hope not, James. Damn, with how this game is going, though, you are right. I do not know how to call it. I feel like forZe have to make the rounds weird in order to win them, though. NaVi went on a big streak there in that first half to get back to this position. Simple again has that P250, but it's Electronic leading the charge up Banana. There is one flash for Bit. Ooh, he's not going to need it, though. Jerry actually took Simple out there before falling, so I'll take that. 1-for-1 trade. Jerry continues to try and match Simple's fragging output. P250 will now be recovered by Bit, who is a headshot machine in his own right. NaVi start to come back towards A, but got an apartments player here for forZe. Result with a chance. Oh, it's such an annoying angle. He's playing too far below. Perfecto can't clear it. That's a man advantage for forZe.
Result only with one from that boiler position. They start to move through now as Shalfie defends from up top, but there he goes as well. It'll be a 2v2 then. Zorte's got a flash to maybe send Krad in as they close the distance on the site. They need to be quick because I don't see any kits. Krad going fishing for something, showing some presence, saying hello, inviting them to show themselves, trying to get closer. How does Zorte use this flash? Do they even know where both these players are? Flashing a bit. Great pop onto both of them. Handily dealt with. forZe come back to take the second pistol on Inferno.
That was just such a clean retake. That was meant to be really hard. And they just land instant headshots. Now we definitely have a map on our hands here. I love that angle Result was playing over towards Boiler for the first fight. Perfecto jumps up or runs up the stairs to clear the right side, and only then is he exposed to the angle in towards Boiler. Really nice from Result there to get those 2 kills, which is what put them into that 2v2. And it is a Hero AK again at the CIS special, this time given over to Electronic on the NaVi side. Have a bit of utility in the hands of Bit. Maybe try and set him up. Jerry with that MP9 has stormed down Banana early.
These teams split the pistols on the other maps, but forZe have taken both pistol rounds on this particular one, and we know what that often means as far as the numbers are concerned. But we also know that NaVi have the talent to change those numbers, especially with a Desert Eagle and an AK-47. That can often be enough. Easier said than done, though, of course. Smoking a flash for a bit in this round. Jerry's fine in the corner, but he seems to want to have a look for things. Easily avoid this flashbang, but he can't avoid Jerry too much. If they went for a fast one, there would be 2 CTs here, and it seems that they might do that.
Ooh, smoke does land into CT, but NaVi fully committing, and they don't have much more utility. Gotta go soon, though. 20 seconds remaining, and finally that smoke fades. It goes back to line up the flash, and in they go. Perfecto trying to run and gun. Great trade from MPL with that P250. Shalfie needs some assistance right now. Zorte, nice nade, but bomb will be planted, and Shalfie actually got dealt with. MPL unable to do much more, though. Zorte comes back with some important rifle kills, and forZe hold on to take the lead.
NaVi would be an absolute nightmare tearing through the mid-bracket if they are to lose this one. But neither team are on double figures just yet, so there's plenty of play to come. But if you're a NaVi fan, I bet you're worried. I'm sure there are some Jerry fans out there as well, but he hasn't been as visible in recent years as he was before. His Berlin 2019 sticker cost me 10 quid today. Maybe it'll get more expensive if they can win this series.
Ah, is that what you were banking on?
I've used it already.
Oh, well then. Krad this time down banana with the MP9, but top mid taken by NaVi. Bit of nade damage dealt onto MPL. And this, oh man, Shalfie, he almost got caught there. Do they realize NaVi are through the flames, but Shalfie lines up the double kill. Peeking with a flashbang, so ballsy, but he finally decides to tuck back. And now Simple might start to wrap up a long result. Wins that duel. Really hard angle for him. Finally bit able to trade, and that bomb will start to try and come towards this A-bomb site. That smoke's big.
They've seen so many players, but they haven't seen the bomb just yet. They are closing the distance, though. Those beeps will be announced by Jerry. Krad can speed up his rotation. Bits in the apartments then. Perfecto on an island, as that smoke on long will soon be gone, and Shalfie will start poking. But needs to stay with his teammate. Krad is dropped, looking for Shalfie. That'll be a huge kill. Jerry moving forward as well. So awkward for Shalfie. I think his death was guaranteed. Jerry now with the kit, 1 versus 2. NaVi's done a great job. That flashbang is fantastic. And the trade will be there for NaVi as they tie the score once again.
Yeah, really well coordinated in the post plant there. Bit doing some good work to get towards the site. Once it gets into the post plant, him and Perfecto work together really well. Not easy to pull that off. And now forZe. Oh, I think they're going to go for the force. Oh, it's just not great. All across the board. Utility is lacking. This could potentially be a game-changing moment here. If NaVi win this round, they will have control.
Such an interesting round. If they somehow went into Zorte's grenade, soften them up, that would make things even more interesting. But he's on long. They're inviting a response, NaVi. They've put the smokes out, and they're inviting forZe to say something. That smoke on the side really helps Perfecto, though, as he looks to wrap. Dealing with most of the threat. Krad hiding in the smoke for the time being, but he'll be sorted out as well, as far as NaVi are concerned. Very nicely dealt with.
Okay,
yeah, that's
fine.
the bomb. Awkward rotation,
fine.
but NPL is here to deal with it. NaVi give nothing away for free in round number 19. And this is a force buy from forZe, and it was dealt with like it was an eco. This really puts them on the back foot again. NaVi are only now about to head to 10 rounds, but still the pressure's so high already.
Whenever we see Zorte last alive, I feel like I see Krad behind with his hands behind his head. I'm like, okay, I guess you're chilling. Make sure you keep your head in the game, though. That front sight smoke, we saw forZe use it a few times in the first half. This time NaVi use it so that Perfecto can just hug clear that top angle. Really well jumping in first with the MAC-10. getting those initial entries. Wonder if we do see forZe go for more mid-round aggression at any point. Because that bomb is oftentimes being left away from the pack. If you could get the right aggression at the right time in the right position, you could cause some real issues. But it's obviously easier said than done.
That would be a lot of aggression.
Yeah,
But
you need it.
it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Got any stacks in this round, forZe? Maybe one of those 5-man stacks that Astralis always used to like? 5 USPs. So it's not much of a chance in this one.
Chunks.
I think Jerry went back into the nade there.
If you have no Kevlar, it is possible for the grenade to hit you and then kill you. And you can do 101 damage in 2 hits if you've got no Kevlar. So they are terrifying coming at you at that speed when you're on eco. 11 to 9. And it's still not going to be ideal for forZe. But it's better than being on eco. NPL padding the stats. They're moving to 20 frags then, leading with Simple, who's 20 for 8. So there'll be some util for forZe. But surely they're going to be looking for an early pick here. They've got 3 towards B. Zorte's got 2 flashes to deliver. Really trying to find something. You can see Xiaofi on the way as well if needed. But nothing doing. A mixed bag for both squads. We see NPL and Perfecto. The T side have an MP9 and the FAMAS. How awkward it is for Result. Also, he needs some help and he's got some in Xiaofi, who makes it back into the right place at the right time to make it a 5-on-3. Simple smoked off. Forced to lament those frags that he can't really trade just yet.
Timing looked terrible initially. The forZe able to recover, with Result having assistance from Xiaofi. And now NaVi just waiting for fights. They know they need a clean pick to get back into this round. Smoke into Arch. Allow Simple to start this wrap round. Here's those steps behind him. Try and take that fight. Great headshot from Simple. And that molly is going to force Result into the open here. It gives Electronic the chance for a kill. Could go for another. Running and gunning, but finally Krad trades from the site. Perfecto, who will try and get that bomb down, but he's so low. As soon as he gets it planted, he might be wrapped from both sides here. No chance for Perfecto in the clutch. Falls up to double digits.
Indeed, but only 2 of their players survived. Let's have a look at their money once they've won the round. Like, even with the win, Jerry's got 3,600. Like, of course, Zorte and Krad can drop to their teammates, but again, they are very vulnerable in this round. There's a lot of potential for NaVi. Winning the round could be a curse if NaVi can turn it around here. forZe's loss bonus will go down somewhat as we get deeper into this. If they keep getting broken, if they keep going back to eco, they'll get further and further behind. So they will feel like their backs are to the wall here. They absolutely must succeed. We can see the disparity in the money looking over towards the NaVi side of things. They have basically 2 buys, maybe even 3, no matter what. So there is huge pressure for forZe to deliver in this half.
Pressure is on. And this is where sometimes the less experienced underdog teams can struggle. See if forZe can step up. You just joined us. NaVi won forZe's map pick initially. We thought it might be a 2-0, but forZe bounced back. They took Ancient 16-14. Look at all that damage onto Simple. Lovely start for forZe. They themselves have taken a fair bit of damage also. Perfecto will now slowly work his way up Banana. forZe have receded from that position.
Third man towards Banana then. There's one flash here for forZe, and that's on the A bomb site. So I do wonder what the three-man play is here towards Banana. Cherry showing more presence, but keep an eye on forZe on the radar. They're all heading towards long now, poking and prodding. It's all going to be about a trade fragging. Everybody's short on grenades now. One flash for the CTs, one flash for the Ts. Krad looking to swing. This is that kind of chaos that we expect from forZe. That mayhem, just going in dry and shooting. Zorte still there. Krad going back towards library, but the bomb is heading back towards B while they're being entertained elsewhere. And there's only Jerry here to defend it.
CT smoke won't give away much. forZe now figure it out, and that's the fight Jerry needed. Molly won't force him away. Jerry goes through it. And that's all they needed. Jerry, the sole defender of the B bomb site, does everything required. Leading by example to give his team the 11th round. Yeah, NaVi, they again decide a late call is what they go for to get back to that B site. And I like that timing on the aggression from forZe. Even though the trades didn't work out maybe as cleanly as they could have, they still got a 1-for-1. It got them some nice info. It made it awkward for NaVi. Calling for maybe some mid-round aggression. It's exactly what forZe go for in towards top mid. They make those fights uncomfortable for NaVi.
That's more or less exactly the kind of round you were looking for as well. In terms of forZe just causing some chaos there towards top mid. No util. How many teams are going to do that? Basically, no util, no control of top mid. Just going up and taking Jules as CTs in the mid to late round. There aren't many teams like forZe.
And Blade has to have a word with his team to try and figure out the solution to that. Do you want to commit earlier in the round instead to just avoid any awkward scenarios like that? Or do you just think it was a position where maybe should have won some fights that you lost? Perfecto tries to go through. I think that flash was thrown for him a little late. At least Simple was able to get a kill elsewhere. So it is into a 4v4. And do NaVi smell blood in the water on this A bomb site? They're grouping up for this one. But forZe have had time to rotate players into position here.
Minute 17 on the clock. The B bomb site and Banana all abandoned by everyone. Electronics going to see what's up. And forZe are looking to re-aggress. HE's round the corner on long. Now, what is NaVi's read of this? They're starting to slink away towards B once again. Maybe understanding the habits of forZe. There's no one on the bomb site. forZe have been at the tables gambling, and on this occasion, they've lost all their money. Or have they? The bomb's been dropped immediately. Jerry is such a nuisance. There's a 3-on-3 retake capable. Bit still lurking towards A. Shalfie still holding down top mid. They're going to converge on mid together while the fight continues on the B bomb site. Absolutely wild. They're trading. They're fighting in mid. Rotating over now as the bomb still needs help. They're pushing on to Simple. He's been lost. Bit's been entertained in mid. Only making his way there now as Shalfie's been wasting his time. And it might be Shalfie who takes him down in the end as he's got an angle from CT. Bit knows he's in a crossfire. And Krad will punish him. This team is crazy.
Mate, it's just mental. Like, they leave B entirely, they come back and still get the kills they need with the boost, with the spam onto the bomb. Oh my, I just don't, this is it, this is the kill. Boom, bomb drops, Simple's desperate. They run him down as well. It looked like NaVi made the perfect call, and yet forZe find a way. And look at what it means for NaVi. It's a hero AK again. Simple's charging up Banana. That's an entry. And maybe this round is on the card. Simple wanted more, but Zorte denies him.
Results 18 years old. And leading against NaVi in the third map of the series. Absolutely crazy scenes we're seeing here. But the job's not done until it's done. All that money we spoke about from NaVi, forZe have survived the tests in the short term. This is still a trying round though, as Result tries to stay alive. Chalfie holding down the balcony, and now there are problems. Got one in front and one behind. That's a hell of a transfer from Chalfie. 2 players lost, no bomb plant. They'll be happy with that.
It's all simple there. Try and force it on Banana early in the round, but got countered. And then as NaVi come back to A, forZe just win that first fight. Result puts that smoke down, which makes it awkward for NaVi to move any further. Again, for an inexperienced player, good decision-making there. Get the 1 kill, put the smoke down. Make life difficult for your opponents. 3B early for forZe in this round. They put a deep smoke down on Banana. Incendiary's alongside him. Facto still wants to fight here. T-smoke makes life a bit awkward here for the CTs. That's a big dink, though. I think Perfecto's realized he can't really hang around any longer.
Again, the fight for top mid continues. Krad moving over towards the short or pit position. AWP spam is more labored these days with the smaller magazine. One minute on the clock then. Perfecto solo, that simple gives him the AWP. That's when you know that they're in some trouble. Zorte lurking, Jerry continues to be a problem. 24 frags. Going one beyond simple as well. A third play makes his way over in Chalfie. NaVi starting to poke forward. Perfecto holding the angles as the riflers try to make their way in. But it's not working. Zorte's here with the AWP behind the pillar. Simple creeping, trying to find the right player. Chalfie with 2, leaving NPL to wrap. With 20 seconds to go in a 1 versus 5. The dream is collapsing for NaVi. No bomb plant, and look how broke they are.
Yeah, this is going to suck. And it feels like NaVi are kind of struggling for ideas based on that round. It felt to me like they just all hung around on Banana for a fair while. Never found any openings. forZe used solid utility, solid presence there to win those early fights. NaVi just had nothing to back it up. NPL has the AK. The rest of the players will probably buy down to the pistols. And forZe are on the verge of a huge upset here in Group D. It is the opening matchup here for both of these teams. That lower bracket and the mid bracket are going to be scary. This is a stacked group. Everyone's been saying it. Maybe having a team like forZe in here is one of the reasons why. Still chances here. It's a passive setup for forZe. And there's solid utility in play for NaVi. This A site hasn't been tested too often in recent rounds. It will be now. NPL countered by the utility again.
Result trying to hold down 2 jobs. Bit to be able to trade, and maybe there's opportunity. As the CTs are on the other side of the site, that incendiary could be huge though, unless the T's get past it. Forcing their way into the site now, dancing around the smoke grenades as a bomb plant at the very least. But it could be a lot more than that. Perfecto with an angle. Jerry's in the red already, 12 HP. How do they get onto this bomb site? This is surely suicide for forZe. 14 to 11. Zorte's found the angle on Perfecto though. Simple now in a 1 versus 2 with the Deagle. Jerry has been dealt with. Zorte and Simple. 1 bullet left, but it's the USP to prevail and put forZe on match point versus NaVi.
So well played by Zorte. I think he realized once it's the Deag taking the shots from Simple there, he just kind of crouches in. He makes it so that it's not as easy for Simple to just isolate another headshot angle, another headshot fight. He sneaks in on a different angle instead, which forces the adjustment. This shot, oh, so quick. And then he sneaks in and gets to an annoying angle that Simple can't deal with. NaVi made that so close. The Tech-9s upping the pace there on towards A. The counter utility wasn't as strong this time from forZe, but it doesn't matter. They still hold on. And NaVi have to dig deep here just to take this series to overtime. 4 series points for forZe. Who'd have thought it? After NaVi stole their map pick. And this is the map they were picking at Katowice, NaVi. They were picking this against everyone. Inferno was meant to be their home map. They beat outsiders, Liquid, Cloud9 on this one. But they might not be able to beat forZe.
How can you not be a fan of Jerry? The proverbial thorn in the side. Jerry and Simple, both on 24 kills. Only one team is on match point. Perfecto going past the angle. Bit's been lost in the meantime around the apartments. Aggression from forZe. NPL trying to wrap. He will be denied. And then there were 3 for NaVi. 500 HP forZe. They have not been touched just yet.
Almost looked desperate there to push through the smoke. Here comes the play to B. Zorte denies. Zorte again. It's electronic 1v5. He hits the first headshot, but forZe have done it. They've taken down NaVi in their opening match of Pro League. And look at what it means to them.
It's a fantastic result for a relatively young squad with the wisdom. Jerry continues to be an enigma in Counter-Strike, but the output we've seen from some of the young players on that team result 18 years old, beating NaVi in the opening match of ESL Pro League.